crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
How much is that dog in the window?
You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing like California. You'd see them wearing their baggies, Aracha sandals too. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon?
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, got to go round.
Jump for my love, jump in and feel my touch. If you wanna taste my kisses in the night, then jump, jump for my love. Jump, jump for my love. You work hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Trying to forget my feelings of love. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I am music, and I write the songs.
We will rock you. We will rock you.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Your body talk. Let me hear your body talk. What I'm feeling is believing. I can have it all. I'm dancing for my love. What I'm feeling. Tonight I gotta cut loose, pulling loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut for loose. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven. Like so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together once we get. We are a
the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores,
The stores,
fresh air.
Times Square.
You're my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
Green acres, we are there.
Creepy and the kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together kooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum where people come to see them. They really are a freedom, the Addams Family.
Neat, sweet, petite.
Get a witch you shall on, a broomstick you can call on. We're gonna pay it all on the Addams Family.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is a famous Mr. Red. People yakety yak and shriek and waste your time a day. But Mr. Ed will never sleep unless he has something to say. A horse is a horse, of course, and this one will talk till his voice is hoarse. You never heard of a talking horse? Well, listen to this.
I am Mr. Ed. Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. But then one day he was shooting up some food, and up through the ground came a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, well, Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. They said California is the place you ought to be, so they loaded up his truck and he moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars. The Beverly Hillbillies.
of September, when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Follow, 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 follow.
Won't you play a simple melody like my mother sang to me? One with good old-fashioned harmony. Play a simple melody. Oh, won't you play
But now you're on the
a
coast,
simple
and the wind is free. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Be careful crossing streets. Don't eat meats. Cut out sweets. You'll get a pain in
Ruin your tongue, eat an apple every day. Get to bed by 3. Take good care of yourself, you belong to me.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side. On the sunny side. On the sunny side of the street.
We're going hopping today. Things are popping. Philadelphia way, we're going dropping. I know the music is playing on the bandstand. Come swinging, swinging the bell. We'll be clinging, on the side of the bell. Phones are ringing, on the dance floor, on the bandstand. Rock and roll.
been walking with the Lord for many a day. Nothing gonna stumble my feet. Trying to abide in the straight and narrow way. Nothing gonna stumble my feet. But when my time on earth is done,
And I hear my name, and I hear my name.
oh, when my time on earth is done, these weary feet are gonna, no, not gonna stammer, not gonna trip,
Not gonna
no, I'm not gonna stumble,
No,
not gonna slip, no, nothing's gonna stumble my feet when I go to walk that golden street. Now the devil is a liar,
And a cheater too.
nothing's gonna stumble my feet, and if he gets his way,
He'll make a slider out of you.
nothing's gonna stumble my feet. But if you listen for the Spirit's voice,
In the moment of truth, moment of truth.
oh, if you listen for the Spirit's voice, he'll help you make the right choice. So not gonna stammer, not gonna trip,
Not gonna
no, I'm not gonna stumble,
No,
not gonna slip, no, nothing's gonna stumble my feet when I go to walk that golden street, that golden street. Not gonna waver, falter, sway or fall, not gonna stumble or slide, waver, falter, sway or fall, not gonna stumble at all. No, not gonna stammer,
Not gonna trip, not gonna
not
stumble.
gonna stumble, not gonna slip, no, nothing's gonna stumble my feet when I go to walk that golden street. No, not gonna stammer, not gonna trip,
Not gonna
no,
stumble.
not gonna stumble, not gonna slip, no, nothing's gonna stumble my feet when I go to walk that golden street. No, not gonna stammer, not gonna trip, not gonna stumble, not gonna slip, no, nothing's gonna stumble my feet when I go to walk that golden street, that golden street. Not gonna stammer, not gonna trip, not gonna stumble, no, I'm not gonna
That
slip,
golden
not gonna stammer, not gonna
That
trip,
golden
not gonna stumble, no, I'm not gonna
That
slip,
golden
not gonna stammer, not gonna trip,
golden
not gonna stumble, no, I'm not gonna slip. When I go to walk that golden street, not gonna stumble my feet. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. I love Java, sweet and hot. Whoops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Or slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll get a rub till I'm snug in a jug.
A slice of onion and a raw one.
Draw one.
Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup.
Boston beans.
Soybeans.
I said those itty bitty little green beans.
Cabbage and greens.
You know that I'm not keen about a bean unless it is a cheery coffee bean.
Talk it, boy. I love Java, sweet and hot.
Potato,
Whoops, Mr. Wild, coffee pot.
potato,
Shoot me the pot. A cup of that sandbox. Slip me a slug from that wonderful mug.
wahoo.
Good evening and welcome to the 2016 commencement exercises at Kirtland Community College. Before we begin the festivities this evening, I would like to ask everyone in the room to please take a second to silence your cell phones. As fantastic as your ringtones are, we don't need to hear them during the ceremony. My ringtone is the Michigan State fight song, and I'm sure some of you would not want to hear that. And now to begin this evening, please rise for our national anthem, sung by the Fairview Kirtland Dual Enrolled Vocal Ensemble students, led by Mr. Kevin Salisbury. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good evening, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and the graduating class of 2016. As college president, it is my duty and pleasure to welcome you to this 47th commencement exercise of Kirtland Community College. I am delighted that so many are attendance in this auditorium and online to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. Graduates, you may not be aware of this piece of history, but on the morning of March 17th, 1966, a board of canvassers of the area intermediate school district met at the Roscommon County Courthouse to certify the vote of a special election to establish a new community college. They also certified the election of the first board of trustees. One of the early duties of the new board was to select a name for their new college. The name Sabo Valley Community College was given serious consideration, but in the end, we became Kirtland. This means that Kirtland is now 50 years old, and your graduating class marks the beginning of the 51st year. During this year, Kirtland will also celebrate the completion of a new health sciences center located along Interstate 75. Ladies and gentlemen, please accept my personal invitation to tour the new center on the last weekend of September. You can read more about this building in the back of your program. Graduates, please let me offer you my congratulations. The awards and degrees you will be receiving are a tribute to your hard work and commitment to higher education. You can rightfully be proud of your accomplishments. Please remember that you're always a member of Kirtland's family, that you're always welcome at any of our locations. We ask you to visit us when you can, let us know of your accomplishments, and help us when called upon. I am proud of the many alumni of Kirtland that have taken their place in society and have contributed to our quality of life in Michigan and beyond. On behalf of all of our employees at Kirtland, I offer my special thanks to the family members that are present. I know that each of you has provided often needed support, which has helped these graduates complete their education. It is now my honor to introduce to you the members of the Board of Trustees of Kirtland Community College, along with other platform participants and special guests. You may find some of their pictures in your program. As I introduce each individual, would they please stand to be recognized? The members of the Board of Trustees are Ms. Mary Ann Farrigan, Mr. Jack Kramer, Ms. Amy Knepp, Mr. Ed Perrin, Mr. Roy Spangler, Mr. Rug Dozy, and Mr. Dave Doherty, also a member of our Board of Trustees, is not able to be here this evening. I assume that he may be watching us online. What would you give him, please, a round of applause? The other members of the platform party are Vice President of Instructional Services, Dr. Julie Lavender, Commencement Speaker, Mr. Christopher Baldwin. Excuse me, that's Dr. Christopher Baldwin. Our faculty representative for this ceremony, History and Humanities Professor, Mr. John Thiel. And may I also ask you to recognize our commencement marshal seated in the front of the audience, and they are Vice President of Business Services, Mr. Jason Broge, Vice President of Student Services and Registrar, Ms. Michelle Viscoschel, Dean of Occupational Programs, Ms. Laura Percival, Director of Human Resources, Mr. Dale Shantz, Dean of General Education and Transfer Programs, Dr. Jason Tetzloff. And with that, I now ask Professor Thiel to lead us in the next portion of this ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Quinn. Good evening, students, family, friends. As faculty representative this evening, I just have a few quick remarks that I'd like to share, just to give us a sense as the guests of this ceremony who are here to honor our students, what they've accomplished this evening, what they've actually had to go through to get to where they are today. As a member of the faculty, I interact with well over 100 students per semester, some online, some in my face-to-face classes. It's interesting, as I was walking down the hallway this evening before the ceremony, it's an odd thing about online education. I got to meet a few of my students for the first time tonight, even though they've been in my classes since January. Good to see you. As I've interacted with all of my students over the course of the year and the course of my career, I'm always impressed by their tenacity, their persistence, their ambition, and the obstacles that they often have to overcome to achieve this great accomplishment that we're celebrating this evening. And so before we go any farther, I think it's imperative that the students take a moment to recognize and thank the people who are here in attendance tonight who've helped them reach this goal. So first of all, could we please have the house lights up for just 1 second, please? Yeah. There are lights on. I can see people in the audience. All right. Students, would you please do me a favor and stand up where you are right now. Look out into the audience. Find any friends or family members who are here in attendance for you tonight. Please give them a round of applause. And if you could remain standing just for a second. This morning at the student leaders brunch, I warned some of you would be doing a lot of standing and sitting, so I'll just let you stay standing for a second. If you would look over to this corner here, you will notice your faculty. Let's hear it for the faculty. Give them a round of applause. And last but certainly not least, while the students are standing, could I also please ask any of the staff members of Kirtland Community College to please stand and be recognized for all the good work that you do to keep this college a success. Staff members, could you rise? Thanks, students. You may be seated, but don't get too comfortable. This is my favorite part of the ceremony. Well, aside from the part where I will try to pronounce all your names correctly in a few minutes, my favorite part of the ceremony right here is where we will take a second to acknowledge, as an audience, all of the diversity of experience that you're bringing to your experiences as students at Kirtland Community College. And so some of you will be standing a few times here. And as each group stands to be recognized, I'd like to have us give each of them a round of applause. With all of our graduates tonight who graduated from high school in the past 3 years, please stand. Thanks. With all of our graduates who've worked at least part-time while attending Kirtland, please stand. You can be seated. With all of tonight's graduates who are at least 25 years old, please stand. Now, this is where it gets interesting. With all of our graduates who are at least 35 years old, remain standing, please. Now, with our graduates who are at least 50 years old, please remain standing. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get anyone for this. With any graduate who is over 60 years old, please remain standing. Oh, I was afraid of that. Okay. I won't make the over 50 crowd stand up again so we can see who's the oldest. That's too far. All right. With all of our graduates who are married, please stand. Thank you. With all those graduates who have children, please stand. Thank you. Now, with all of our graduates who are a single parent, please stand. Now, these next two are kind of a shot in the dark. I don't know if we'll get anyone. With any graduate who has grandchildren, please stand. And if you have a sibling or a parent you are graduating with this evening, please stand. You notice that none of them are sitting together. Interesting. And finally, with any of our graduates who have served in the armed forces, please stand. Always impressive. Again, congratulations to all of you. Now it's my privilege to introduce our next speaker this evening, this year's president of the Kirtland Community College Student Senate, Mr. Jonathan Burke.
Bring this down a little bit. I'm going to keep that going. Let's have everybody stand. No, I'm just kidding. We got our workout. Well, where do you start? You got to thank everybody, right? So I got to extend a heartfelt thank to all the faculty here, Dr. Quinn, everyone from you guys to the custodians, all the guys that put this on, set all this stuff up. the campus security, who am I forgetting anyone? Professors, let's not forget those. No, thank you guys, really, you guys, it's such a team effort that you guys, you have to do to put this stuff on and have a college, and you guys nailed it, so thank you. I'd also like to thank, a special thank you to the family and friends that are out there tonight that endeavored with us through these past few years. A special thanks. I know, well, especially for the nursing group. I know it's been a rough couple of years for us. But you guys shared in our victories, and our defeats, and our smiles, and our tears. And I know at least one of you shared some of my gray hairs. I'm sorry, baby. I'll make it up to you. But seriously, thank you. Without you guys, without the support of you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Well, I'm sure you're all wondering why I gathered you here this evening. And you're going to take a breath, because here it is. I have an amazing timeshare opportunity for you all. And for the next hour and a half, you're going to see why. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be awful? Get all dressed up, all the pomp and circumstance, just for an elaborate timeshare presentation? You can breathe easy. This isn't it. And I'll be done soon, I promise. Well, guys, we did it. Right? Now what? No, seriously, I'm asking, right? Now what? I mean, we've got the degree, we got the certification, we got a little bit of experience under our belt. But now what? That's just the beginning, right? Now the real work starts. Now we got to go out and find a job. Find a job, you got to sell yourself. If you're like me, you can't do anything but sell yourself short. But it's okay to be small in stature. It's much worse to be small-minded, lacking vision, and lacking charity. So now what, right? I know you're all ready to succeed, but are you ready to fail? Are you ready to be rejected? Because that might happen. You got to set your resolve now that it doesn't matter what's going to happen. You're going to make it through. You're going to get your goals. You're going to attain your dreams. We all know smart people with degrees that aren't working in their field. Some of them are sitting right here. Some of you are wearing robes. Some might be giving a speech right now. But that's what happens, right? Call it job scarcity. Call it what you will. But that's life, right? I tell you what, if you think that they graduated with the mindset of settling, you got another thing coming. They had the same exuberance, the same enthusiasm that we all have right now. But after rejection after rejection, being beaten down, you realize that the world can be cruel. It's unfair. And eventually you just accept defeat. You give up. You take what you can get. But here's the good news. Jesus lives. He is risen. He is alive. He loves you, and you are forgiven. Amen. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. I am serious, but every time I hear the good news, someone says, the good news, the bad news, that's what pops into my head. That's the good news. There's no better good news in my mind. But I digress. The good news as it pertains to what I am speaking of. The good news is that you can change it. And it starts with a change of attitude. Instead of asking, oh, what now, Lord? Say, now what? Let the problems come. They will. But let them roll off your back like duck on waters. You know what I mean. You got to roll with the punches. You got to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? Thank you, Mahabin. But many of us here are on our second, our third, maybe even our fourth career. It isn't our first rodeo, right? And I realize that some of you are embarking on your first. But ask any of those that were standing after 25 if they weren't pessimistic at some point, if they didn't get down, because they were. But you know what? They changed their attitude. They got back, and now they're wearing robes and caps tonight, right? So that's the good news. You can change this. See, some of us woke up to find that the job wasn't there. Been laid off. Your position's been terminated. That happens, right? That's life. Maybe it's corporate greed. I don't know. But it's life. But I'm telling you that when you ask, oh, Lord, now what? That gets you down. But a simple transversion of those words can help you make the most of a bad situation. What now? No. Now what? It's all about the way you look at things. You got to see things as an opportunity, not misfortune. Now, I've always said that life's too short to do something you hate. And the day that I wake up dreading what I do is the day I say, now what? And I start looking for that next thing. I start looking for my next adventure. And I may be peculiar. Okay, those of you know me, know I'm quite peculiar. Eccentric would be putting it mildly. But I've endeavored to live my life sans expectations, without expectation. Because I believe only when you stop living with expectations will your life become more than you ever expected. And I've been told that this is nihilistic, defeatist, even pessimistic. But I disagree. See, good or bad, that's just a perceptual problem. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Only two ways to live your life. One is though nothing is a miracle. The other is that everything is. I hope you guys can tell which one I subscribe to. So what am I getting at? What's my point? That's a good question. And I don't have an answer. I wish I did. I guess I just want to say, I hope as you all embark on your journey, that you start with intention. And even if this is your second or third journey, or maybe if you have another journey, that each time you get up, you start with intention. And you don't let these things get you down. And if that unfortunate thing happens, if life does give you lemons, lemon after lemon, speaking for myself, don't get down and say, oh, what now? Instead say, now what? And now, I'm making waffles. Lemon waffles. That's a thing, right? It is now. I'm making. So seriously, guys, good luck, and God bless you.
Thanks, Jonathan. Went down close with a quote from Shrek. I like it. It's now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Dr. Christopher Baldwin. Dr. Baldwin is Senior Director of State Policy and Network Relations at Jobs for the Future. His work's focused on the strategic alignment and evaluation of JFF's policy efforts, most specifically related to post-secondary education. He works with departments of higher ed, community college systems offices, and associations of community colleges in 16 states, providing strategic advice that strategic advice and technical assistance concerning the adoption of state policies that support and encourage improved outcomes for community college students. He's drawn on his decade of work in the field to author a forthcoming book about the National Completion Agenda in community college. Dr. Baldwin earned his Bachelor's of Science with a Political Science and History double major. History, very nice. From Baldwin Wallace College, Berea, Ohio, his master's degree from Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, and his doctorate in higher education administration from, and I won't hold this against him, the University of Michigan. He is married, has 3 children, and enjoys spending time with his family skiing, swimming, sailing, and spending their time together at their home in Dexter, Michigan. Please welcome Dr. Christopher Baldwin.
Thank you, Professor Thiel. I didn't know before I was coming here that he went to that other university, and I won't hold it against him either. We've agreed to be friends tonight. Well, I want to congratulate the graduates. You've traveled a long road, for many of you, quite a long road, and you deserve a lot of accolades for the things that you've accomplished. I also want to congratulate your families, because I know what the sacrifice that they put into this looks like. I know as I pursued my degrees, my family was wondering when and if I was ever going to get done. My kids said I went to school until I went to college until I was 40. That was actually true, but different. But nonetheless, I was in school a long time, and they sacrificed a lot, and I know your family has as well. I also want to congratulate the friends of the graduates that are in the room. You all are a support mechanism that these graduates couldn't live without, and certainly wouldn't have gotten to this place without. So I want to thank all of you and congratulate all of you. I also want to thank President Quinn, the Board of Trustees here at Kirtland, and as well as the faculty and staff. As Jonathan was saying, it takes a team effort to get everybody in this room to this room. And it takes an enormous effort on everybody's part. And so thank you all for this really honor to be here with you today. I was very, very gratified to be able to come here and celebrate with you. I also didn't coordinate with Professor Thiel about the stand-up, sit-down. He did it better than I will. But I want to sort of reemphasize some of the statistics that you all represent physically in this room. I think it's important to note that in a span of about 3 or 4 weeks between mid-April and mid-May, there's 1,100 community colleges across the country that are doing precisely what we are today. 1,100 community colleges. And community colleges, they represent a substantial opportunity for so many people. And it's important that you recognize, as you sit here today, you are one of millions of students that are going to have the same accomplishment. And that is no small deal. And I want to congratulate you again for that. What's interesting is in the fall of 2014, in enrollment in fall of 2014, there were 12.3 million students enrolled either for credit or non-credit in community colleges across the country. 12.3 million students. Now, I will tell you, and it was great to have President Quinn remind me that this is your 50th anniversary. Many of the community colleges, those 1,100 community colleges, were founded in the last 50 or 60 years. And over that time, the enrollment in community colleges nationally grew by 600%. 600%. So let me talk a little bit more and put some numbers to the individuals that stood up in their chairs nationally. 62% of all community college students are enrolled part-time. 46% of them are from minority backgrounds, racial or ethnic backgrounds. 49% are between the ages of 23 and 39. Another 14% are over 40. So congratulations to all of you that were at 50 but not 60. So yay. 36% are first-generation students. That means that they didn't have anybody before them to blaze the trail for them. And how many of you are first-generation in your families? Show of hands. I won't make you stand up. A lot of you. Congratulations. It is no small deal that you're here today. 17% of students of those students nationally are single parents. Again, amazing that you are here. Congratulations. In 2013, there were 800,000 associate's degrees awarded, 2013-14 academic year. There were 500,000 certificates awarded. So again, I want to put your achievement in the context of substantial achievement that you share with others across the country. Those numbers will probably go up when we have the most recent numbers, and it's amazing to see. So I wanted to take this opportunity to help you understand the role that you play as an individual, the role that Kirtland Community College plays in this community, and like the community colleges nationally, you've taken advantage of the opportunities that have been put before you, and you sit before all of us as evidence of hard work, persistence, and commitment. Now, my work for the past decade has been focused primarily on helping more students succeed in community colleges. I spend a lot of time focused on the issues of why students don't end up in the seats with you. And I have to tell you, it's heartening work. And some of the things that we laud you for today for overcoming barriers, being part-time, being a single parent, being from a low-income or first-generation background, those are significant barriers for lots of students that never end up in these seats. And I spend most of my time traveling around the country working with states and colleges to try and help them think about ways to get more students in these seats. But that's not what I want to focus on tonight. I want to focus on what your success means. And there are a few areas where I want to focus, but I will tell you that your achievement, and it's no guarantee, Jonathan's right, you will get knocked down and you'll have to get back up. But your achievement gives you the keys to economic and social mobility for opportunities that would be harder to get if you had not achieved what you have tonight. So let me talk about a few specific things, that what it means for you as graduates sitting in front of this group in this room. Economic stability. Many of you probably got into a program because you were looking to improve your economic status, you wanted to get a better job, you wanted to change careers, something of that nature. Perfectly legitimate. And your degree won't guarantee you a payoff, but it puts you in a position to take advantage of it. Because of the credential that you're earning, your median and lifetime income and earnings will go up. It will. And that's true regardless of your gender, your race, or your age. Because of your credential, you are more likely to be actively participating in the labor market and less likely to be unemployed. Again, not a guarantee, but you have a ticket that folks that haven't achieved what you have can do. With your credential, you are more likely to be employed, as I said. And with that employment comes things like access to retirement systems, or to retirement programs, as well as health programs and health coverage. Again, the quality of your life can improve because of what you've accomplished. Let me talk for some non-economic aspects of what this credential means to you. As an individual that's earned a higher level, a degree or a certificate, you're less likely to smoke, you're more likely to exercise, your children are less likely to be obese, you yourself are less likely to be obese. Mothers, regardless of your income or your employment status, you are more likely to spend time with your children under 18. Those are quality of life issues that it's hard to buy. You have to invest the time and effort that you have to be here today to get those. And so the first two things I talked about, sort of the economic well-being and your personal well-being and fitness and health and wellness, those are personal attributes that I think you'll realize over time as you take advantage of the opportunity that your credential presents. But there are other things that are really critical about your accomplishment tonight, and that is your civic participation. Because you've gotten a higher level degree or certificate, you are more likely to understand what's going on in the world around you. You're more likely to engage in that world and volunteer. You're more likely to register and to vote and to voice your opinion. That's crucial. Community colleges were founded and called America's colleges of democracy. And the reason for that is because it opened opportunity for other people to understand and participate in our collective civic good. So, economic stability, wellness and health, and civic participation. All of those are benefits for you to reap, but you have to pursue them. Jonathan's absolutely right. Now what? Couldn't have said it better myself. So what does this all mean? It means that you have positioned yourself for future success. You have increased the likelihood that your family will be healthy and financially secure, and you've better equipped yourself to serve the communities in which you live. I encourage you to not only celebrate your accomplishment tonight, but to seize the opportunities that I presented and we've talked about and other speakers have talked about. I also encourage you to give back to your community and give back to your family and friends that supported you in your efforts to get here today. I've worked with community colleges for 15 years, and as I said, for the past decade, I've spent most of my time focused on helping more students end up in rooms like this. Ironically, this is the first time I've been in a room like this for over a decade. It's a little strange. As I was preparing these remarks, I thought that was really kind of weird. But it's a strong reminder to me of how important the work that I and my colleagues do to help more students like you get to this point. But the people in this room, particularly the faculty and staff at the college, but your family and friends as well, they're the ones that help you get here more than any individual like me standing on a stage. And so I wanted to just remind you how important the accomplishment is that you have achieved and why it matters so much. So whether you're headed out into that job that you know you have or you're looking for, or whether you're going on to continue your education, I want to congratulate you again. I want to encourage you to think boldly and act boldly, and go out and take advantage of it. Congratulations, and thanks for having me here.
Thank you, Dr. Baldwin. Don't get too comfortable because we have a special token for you if you want to come back up. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff here at Kirtland Community College, we'd like to present you with this small memento of your appearance here this evening, a small plaque, and thank you. Thanks again. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce the 2016 Outstanding Alumnus of the Year for Kirtland Community College. Every year we award an Outstanding Alumnus Award to a person who represents educational achievements beyond that which he or she earned at Kirtland, as well as professional accomplishments, involvement in the community, leadership, and support of education. This year's 2016 Outstanding Alumnus is Mr. Andrew Brooks. Andrew, could you come up here, please? Andrew is married to Nicole. They have an 18-month-old daughter, Alana, as well as 2 dogs. He works for Munson Grayling Hospital and holds an RN degree from Kirtland Community College, a bachelor's degree in nursing, and is enrolled in the graduate nursing program at Saginaw Valley State University. He'll graduate with his doctorate in nursing practice in the 2018-19 academic year. In his spare time, Andrew and his family enjoy the outdoors and love to bike, run, swim, canoe, hunt, and fish, though probably not all at the same time. According to Andrew, Kirtland's nursing program prepared him for his journey in nursing and also in his personal life. He's used the learning experience here to focus on his goals and develop the mental tenacity to do his best. Thanks, Andrew. Take it away.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody here. I just want to start by expressing the sincere appreciation for this great honor. It really seems like yesterday I was sitting where you guys are, coming up to this very same stage to receive my certificate in practical nursing and then associate's degree a year later. It just flies by, let me tell you. As a young boy, I remember my mom on the very same stage for her pinning ceremony as a KCC nursing graduate. I sat next to my grandmother that night, who was a nurse for 60 years. She was retired as a professor of nurse midwifery. And the emotion I just witnessed and shared from my family that night really was paramount. It was amazing for me. And as the graduates likely feel tonight, that eagerness filled me to walk across the stage, receive my degree, wipe my brow and be thankful. But more profoundly, I can still feel the humility of sharing that night with such great people, all of you, family, friends, classmates, and most importantly, the KCC faculty. A little background, I did begin my college career at KCC. I started in the summer of 2005. Basic classes like math and English. I was a 22-year-old infant. I had no clue what I wanted to do with my life. I thought nursing might be that path. My same grandmother came to stay with my mom, who's a nurse. My grandmother started to get dementia, so she came to stay with my mother, and I got to help take care of her the summer prior. My grandmother unfortunately did succumb to that awful disease, and it was during the time caring for her for that summer that I realized I really enjoyed to take care of people, and that really is the only true requisite of being a nurse, and having this journey that you are about to embark on. And it has been a journey for me. It isn't until nights like this when you have to truly reflect and realize how far you've come I now teach nursing clinical. I teach currently for Saginaw Valley State University. I've taught for Kirtland for a few semesters too, which is just amazing to me because I remember being in these seats, just seems like days ago. I also am the director of the Sabo Free Clinic in Grayling, and we provide free health services for the un- and underinsured in our communities. Funny story is I was actually a patient there in 2005. I needed a physical to get into this nursing program. I didn't have any health insurance. I didn't have a primary care doctor. So I went to the free clinic and, complained of a cough or a cold or something to get into the room because I knew they didn't give physicals there. Once I got there in front of the volunteer provider, I said, please, I'm begging you, sign this paper for me. Nursing's going to change my life, I can't imagine what he was thinking at that time. So he signed, he coldly asked me, anything to declare? No, sir. No, sir. He signed the paper, and before he gave it to me, he did one of these numbers, where he pulled it back, and he said, now, when you're a nurse, you need to come volunteer for us, right? So I've been a volunteer there since 2006. The program actually required it, my nursing program, so I started as a volunteer, and here we are. And really, it's now 8 short years later. I am a graduate student at Saginaw Valley. I will get my master's as a family nurse practitioner sometime within the next 18 months, and my doctorate in nursing practice in 2018-19. If all goes well, things happen right, family comes first. Although I must say, I don't feel like I've done anything outstanding since graduating from Kirtland in 2008. I have only done my best in each moment to contribute to my nursing knowledge and our profession in order to live up to the standards that were imparted upon me while I was a student here. At that time, I would have never thought I would be here on this stage in this way. It's hard to see past your nose when you're a nursing student, right? You just become so reliant on putting one foot in front of the other. It's kind of a nursing school survival mechanism. But I tell my students now, hang in there. I know it's like drinking from a fire hose at first, I remember. But soon these seeds of knowledge planted will grow into redwoods of compassion and competence that has always been needed for our profession. And now in these days of uncertainty and change, there comes a greater duty to uphold that professionalism, and challenge ourselves to be malleable and to adapt to the ever-changing healthcare landscape. The determination and perseverance that you graduates have shown to get you to this point is awesome, but it really is just the foundation of what's to come in your career. This truly is the beginning. No doubt, you all have overcome such great adversity in order to take these steps to graduate. Now you must push yourselves to continue to learn and grow and represent this profession in such a way that we will move forward into the future poised to facilitate the needed changes to make our healthcare system great for our country and our community. What KCC did for me was plant those seeds. I did not always realize they were being planted then, but every day I feel the bounty of each moment. Some have taken years to grow, others will no doubt take decades, but that's the beauty of education. It can never be taken from you, and it can always grow as long as you nourish it. I will always strive to live up to the intellectual and moral example that I learned here at Kirtland Community College, and for that I am profoundly grateful, and I urge you all to do the same. And now I'll end just in sharing with you all that I feel my grandmother here with me now, and with you all, a nurse smiling down from heaven, proud that we are here together supporting each other, all of us contributing to the success of one another and the sustenance of a caring community. This stage that you will shortly traverse represents to me moments of greatness not only for me and my family, but for all who have shared it before us and after us. Welcome, and congratulations to you all. Thanks very much for the honor, and I just want to specifically thank Beth Hubbard for always believing in me and mentoring me all these years, and thanks to my wife, Nicole, and my daughter, Alana, who's also known as Chatty Cathy back there, for supporting me unconditionally in this epic journey. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you very much for this honor.
Thanks, Andrew. And we'd like to present you, Andrew, with the 2016 Outstanding Alumnus of the Year Award. Congratulations again.
All right, now's the thing you've all been waiting for. Will the candidates please rise? It's you guys. Dr. Quinn, I present to you the graduating class of 2016.
Ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2016, upon successful completion of the requirements for graduation, and by the authority of the laws of the state of Michigan, and the powers vested in my office by the Board of Trustees of this college, I hereby confer upon you the degrees and certificates that you have earned.
Class, please be seated. First row, please rise. Marshals, will you escort them to the stage?
And graduates, as you approach the stage, you'll hand me a card that I can read. And while I'm reading your achievements, there's a little yellow X handily placed here next to me where you can stand. Jonathan D. Burke, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services, Associate in Applied Science and Nursing, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ellie M. Robinson, Associate in Applied Science and Nursing, cum laude. Carl Whittington, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Angela Marie Skorowski, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Kylie Brianne Miller, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Kevin J. Stefankovich, Associate in Applied Science, Welding and Fabricating, magna cum laude. Kyle M. Christie, Associate in Applied Science, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Associate in Applied Science, Mechatronics Facilities Technician, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Patrick M. Shelson, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration, Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Rory J. Zettel, Associate in Applied Science, Technology Management, summa cum laude. Cody T. O'Neill, Associate in Applied Science, Mechatronics Facilities Technician, cum laude. Christo Bilke, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa. Charlena Ann Kahn, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Jonathan L. Troyer, Associate in Arts. Lee Ramsey, Associate in Arts, summa cum laude. Derek D. Hill, Associate in Business Administration. Jacob D. Wallison, Associate in Applied Science, Foundations in Fine Art. Tyler J. Pelfrey, Welding and Fabricating, Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude. Catherine E. Trim, Associate in Business Administration. Katie Lee Eason, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services. Jacob Daniel Edwards, Associate in Applied Science, Mechatronics Industrial Technician, Associate in Applied Science, Technology Management, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Danielle Lou Albright, Associate in Applied Science, Administrative Assistant. Damian Roy Fleischman, Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Technology, Associate in Applied Science, Mechatronics Facilities Technician, Electrical Technology, Certificate of Completion. Jessica Sapp, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Kayla M. Southworth, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Stephanie Ludlow, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Naomi M. Butler, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Courtney Langowski, Associate in Science. Lindsay Argue, Associate in Science. Tara Lynn Essenberg, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiac Sonography, summa cum laude. Alexandra Marie Gentz, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion. Andrew Claremont, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion, Associate in Arts. Ryan Joseph Teeple, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion. Allison Smith, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion. Lindsay Pichovan, Associate in Arts, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion. Sarah K. Mayros, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion, cum laude. Taylor Bowl, Surgical Technology, Certificate of Completion. Bonnie Ann Lewandowski, Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Technology, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Amanda Liss, Associate in Applied Science, Paraprofessional, cum laude. Angela Ella Ritter, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michaela Lynn Brindley, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Ross J. Teeple, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa. Jamie Beach, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Emily Sue Lurs, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Judith D. Warwick, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Kristen Wakefield, Associate in Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. John Patrick White, Associate in Applied Science, Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration. Heating, Ventilation, AC Refrigeration Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Chelsea Epperson, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Chelsea Jenny Elon Shunk, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Rosalie Odo, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Emily Rose Quinlan, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Teka Song Pemberton, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Jesse Jarrell, Surgical Technology Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Brittany Boucher, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion. Andrea Cerveni, Cosmetology Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Mark Daniel Stratman, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management. Adam J. Woden, Associate in Science. Bridget Charles, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management, cum laude. Brian S. Stutzman, Honors Associate in Arts, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michelle A. Watson, Associate in Business Administration, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Michigan Academic Team, all Michigan Academic Team. Tamara K. Egan, Associate in Arts. Andrea Ann Reichman, Automotive Technology Master Certification Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist Certificate of Completion. Rachel Bridget Donnelly, Associate in Arts. Stephanie Mara, Associate in Applied Science Nursing, summa cum laude. Amber Marie Melancon, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Dana Hendrickson Frazier, Associate in Applied Science Nursing. Tierney L. Savage, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Brian J. Eves, Associate in Arts, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Constance Faye Bleski, Associate in Arts, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. William J. Raub, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa. Bo E. Savage, Small Business Management and Entrepreneurship, Certificate of Completion, cum laude. Michelle Bills, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Alyssa Hopkins, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Zachary Scott Dankert, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Dakota Griffiths, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Michael Anthony Golda, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion. John D. Howard, Jr., Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Stephanie M. Cook, Pharmacy Technology, Certificate of Completion. Alicia M. Petrie, Pharmacy Technology, Certificate of Completion. Justin Anthony Plunkett, Associate in Arts, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michaela Aitken, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion. Ashley Williams, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion. Sarah K. Rondo, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion, Esthetician, Special Certificate, cum laude. Nicole Renee Cousineau, Associate in Arts, Associate in Business Administration, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Leanne Marie Stern, Pharmacy Technology, Certificate of Completion. Jessica L. Fowler, Pharmacy Technology, Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Melissa Musselman, Pharmacy Technology, Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Anthony Michael Howard, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Guy Timothy Pyle II, Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion, summa cum laude. Tyler Ray Ari, Automotive Technology Diesel Service Specialist, Certificate of Completion. Automotive Technology Master Certification, Certificate of Completion. Candace J. Thornton, Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Technology. Julie Lynn Fettig, Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Technology, summa cum laude. Jillian Marin, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion. Autumn Jones, Cosmetology, Certificate of Completion. Erica L. Duranzo, Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Technology, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Stephen Hopkins, Associate in Applied Science, Foundations in Fine Art, Associate in Applied Science, Graphic Design. April Dawn Ludvicek, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Orion Murrah Hill, Associate in Computers, Computer Science, cum laude. Dolores Jean George, Medical Billing and Coding, Certificate of Completion, magna cum laude. Jessica Angela Vogt, Associate in Arts. Kristen Lynn Hunke, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Justin Eleanor Carroll Smith. Justine, excuse me. The E's or the RAN together. Justine Eleanor Carroll Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. I was doing so well, too. I'm afraid I'm going to mess up again now. Kellen Reel, Associate in Applied Science, Nursing. Destiny James, Associate in Arts. Megan Lockhart Wingate, Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Technology, magna cum laude. Todd Hubel Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, cum laude. Tabitha J. Hill, Associate in Arts, magna cum laude. Rebecca A. Miller, Associate in Applied Science, Graphic Design, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nicole Marie Boyles, Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Technology, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Aside from Justine, I apologize to anyone else whose names I mangled there. I always feel bad. Sorry about that. Now you have a new memory, right? Okay. Will the class of 2016 please rise? One of the highlights of the evening for you, you can now take the tassel that's on this side of your hat and switch it to the other side. I'm glad to see you all keeping your mortarboards on. I hate to see you throw them up in the air and then lose them in the rafters or the drop ceiling. Congratulations again to all the graduates of 2016 from Kirtland Community College. We're proud of your success and looking forward to hearing great things from you in the future. And stay in touch. Please come back and let us know what you're up to. As we begin the recessional this evening, before we say our final goodbyes, I ask all the guests to remain seated throughout the recessional. After the recessional, you're welcome to come back in with your graduate or graduates to take photos on or near the stage afterwards. And we'd ask you all to join us for a reception in the Student Center after the ceremony. But before the recessional begins, once again, can we please have a round of applause for the 2016 graduates?